time, we're just vamping on D. I'm changing the scale, and it makes it sound completely different. And I'm going in between the D Lydian and a D minor. So just going in between those two things, it's not the chord that's happening, it's the intervals I'm bringing out. And that's what makes it feel different. So, getting back to the Daft Punk thing, after I tune that E up, is everybody doing good? Am I making sense?
Oh yeah.
Am I speaking Chinese to anybody? No, you get me? I don't know what I'm talking about. You guys can take a nap if you want. I'll wake you up when I'm done. Alright, so then going back to the what is Lydian to me? It's your favorite. It's my favorite. Then we go to the 6, which is, what's the name of it?
Natural lines.
Right. Then we go to the 5th, which is
Mixolydian.
yes, that's right, Mixolydian. Which is like the bluesiest note, I think. So, I don't like that sound in pop music. It's just, it sounds like that. So, we're going to express it as this chord, right? We talked about that, the sus, which is suspended. What happens when you get suspended? And something else, right. So, over that, the scale is going to be the same, but with the chord sounding slightly different, it doesn't feel as old-timey. By hiding it a different way, by playing it differently, it doesn't sound as bluesy. Same vamp on E, 2, 3. Right? It doesn't sound as bluesy. It's a little more jazzy that way. So it's less about the scale you're playing and more about how you're using it, which tensions you're bringing out, how you phrase it. So those are the scale names for what happens in the Get Lucky song. B minor, which is the 2, which is Dorian. What's Dorian got?
Natural 6.
Right. It's like a minor scale with a natural 6. Playing the 4, which has the sharp 4, the 6, which is a flat 3, 6, and 7, and the 5, which is just a flat 7. Right? Same thing again. Now that we know what we're doing, play through the same changes to that song again. I'm going to play a little more scale-based, and you're going to see how it feels as he changes chords. 1, 2, get it. we take major, if I play the 1, the 3, the 5, then the 7.
It's called a great idea.
It's a great idea. It is. But what is the name of it if I was to play the 1, 3, 5, 7? Almost.
Major.
Right. An arpeggio. So if I play you 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. I'm gonna play the 9 here because I like it. There's no mistake about what I just played. I can't disguise that as anything else. That is a major 7 arpeggio, right? What is the difference between the 2 chord and the 3 chord? This is kind of a trick question.
It's a different triad or something.
No different in the chord type, minor 7 and minor 7. How can I create an arpeggio that's going to sound different? So we know arpeggios have the 1, the 3, the 5, the 7. And if it changes to minor, I have to represent it that way. So it's going to be 1, flat 3, 5, flat 7. But that right there could outline the 6 chord. It's got a flat 3 and a flat 7. Could it outline the 2 chord? It's got a flat 3 and a flat 7. How about the 3 chord? Does it have a flat 3 and a flat 7? What's different?
Just
How can I make something just for, let's say, the 2nd mode? What would I need to do to make an arpeggio to specifically mean 2?
You can add that natural 6.
I could. So if I take that, got 1, flat 3, 5. A regular minor would be. But if I take, as he said, put that natural 6 in there, taking out the 7, I don't need it anymore. I have a flat 3 and a natural 6. That's in 1 scale. That means I'm in 2. So this is what you do when you're me and you're a nerd and you sit around playing guitar. You figure out ways to make arpeggios to make a chord change happen. So rather than just, which is kind of like, can be anything, kind of like a minor pentatonic scale, this is a little more specific. Like that doesn't work with just any minor chord in any position. That only happens with the 2. So if I go to the 3, what do I need to do here to mean it's just the 3?
in a flat 2nd.
I need a flat 2 in there.
Still omitting the 7.
I'll put the 7 in that one. So I've got 1, flat 2, flat 5, flat 7, 1, flat 2, flat 5, flat 7, 1. So let's go Lydian. What's the difference between Lydian and major again?
Sharp 4. Sharp 11.
Right? So what am I going to do with the sharp 4, sharp 11, same note? What am I going to do with this arpeggio to make it a Lydian arpeggio?
Add that now.
Just going to add it in there. That's my favorite. Yeah, there's no mistaking what mode I'm playing right now. Just something about love it. So we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, and now a 4 arpeggio. An arpeggio specifically representing the chord type I'm playing over. 5, it's already been done. Like, that happened a long time ago. It's just a dominant 7 arpeggio. 6, it's happened before. 7 happens all the time. Now I'm back to the 1. So all I've done is in this 2, I've made like a 2 arpeggio or a Dorian arpeggio. Phrygian arpeggio. Lydian. So in these instances, if I know what chord is coming, I don't have to know about all these scales. I've got like a template, a little quick guide, a copy and paste. This is going to work here. If I know these arpeggios and I know I'm about to play a 4 chord, say I'm going to play a 4 chord and it's going to be, say E is the 4. I play 1, 3, sharp 4, 5. That's enough to let you know what I'm doing. If A flat is my 4 now. Anybody know that? That's how I learned it at school. That's where they did, yeah. I'm older than you.
That's what I was thinking.
Nice. Yeah. We learned intervals by like TV themes, which we probably really need to revisit that whole system. I doubt you guys have. You don't know the theme song of the Jetsons, do you? You don't know the Jetsons, right? I know Jetsons. Who knows Jetsons?
There's two versions. Yeah, they did a rerun in comics like in the 90s, but
Okay.
I never see it again. So that's like, it was kind of weird.
You know Suzette Morrison? No. Okay, so we've got all these different arpeggios down. They specifically outline the chord type we're playing over. Let's go back into the same song, get lucky. And I'm just going to work out of these arpeggios, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, things, I can kind of put a little different rhythms to the notes, but completely outlined. I did my job as a guitar player. I let you know what's happening. I brought out the harmony inside the chord, even though he's just playing one note. But I let you hear. This is where it gets a little trickier. I like to practice these things as if I was playing with these guys. So when I'm at home and I got my music in front of me, or I'm like learning a song, or I'm just working on a concept, I hear this when I'm playing. In my head, I'm hearing the bass player going, I'm hearing the drummer. And the thing that really sticks out to me about the drum kit, play the same groove, 1, 2, 3. Count, okay? 1, 3, 1. I can't hear you. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Still going? 4. So I tap my foot on what I feel on the page. I was playing one time in the studio, and I was in sync. I was doing the right thing. I mean, I was with the click. I wasn't dragging. I wasn't rushing. But I'm over here like, and this guy was just like, slow down. And I didn't know what he meant. You know, I'm playing the same thing, and he's just like, slow down, breathe a little bit, chill out. What's your foot doing? And I'm over here like, I'm with the click, man. And he was just like, So I started, okay. Now, this didn't happen that day. I would like you to think of this like montage of me in the studio and all of a sudden I've got it and everybody's happy and there's a gold record. No. This was like 6 months of me working on this. But it's to relax a little bit inside the major scale, to make it not sound like I'm playing the major scale. I need to be a little more musical. I need to have more space. Don't be in such a hurry to play all the notes. So, this 2 and 4 thing, this is just separate issue from what we're talking about. 2 and 4. I always practice with my foot on 2 and 4, the metronome on 2 and 4. Try it. Alright, so 2 and 4. 2, 3, 4. So I can just take those little identifiers, slow everything down. Just in that right there, 1. That lets you know I just played 2. Now I'm on the 4. I just played everything I need to let you know I'm on the 4. Just outline the 5. I don't have to play the whole scale. I can just choose like little pieces of it that bring out that harmony. So I'm going to do the same thing again. 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3.